Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhurale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swamniti Namane Namaste Saraswati Devim Jodavani Vicharnana Vishesha Sunyavadi Prasvachade Sitarne Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhurale Srimati Kirtananda Swamniti Namane Namaste Bhakti Padaya Prabhupada Priyate Lilashirtam Bhamdam Sapyatam Yena Pastrame Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhurale Srimati Giridhar Swaminiti Namane. I offer my most humble obeisances unto all Vaishnava devotees. So, time for a video. I apologize that I have not made one for a while, but I have been thinking, what can this useless excuse of a devotee say? So I thought I would go ahead and talk a little bit about Bhagavad Gita. For those of you who don't know what Bhagavad Gita is, it is a conversation between God and his friend. Just like in the Bible, in the book of Exodus, we can see that God spoke to Moses as a friend. And there's so many instances in the book of Exodus and Deuteronomy where he spoke to Moses as a friend. But in Bhagavad Gita, just like the Bible says, Vyamar Adonai, and God said. In Sanskrit, the same expression was Sri Bhagavata Uvaka, the Blessed Lord said. So, I thought I would talk for a brief moment about one verse from the Bhagavad Gita. And this is a verse that I remember from when I was a teenager that a very dear friend of mine told me about. And then I'd like to talk about how personally it can apply to us. So in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, text 24. But those who worship me with devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and preserve what they have. Srila Prabhupada's purport. One who is unable to live for a moment without Krishna consciousness cannot but think of Krishna 24 hours, being engaged in devotional service, by hearing, chanting, remembering, offering prayers, worshiping, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, rendering other services, cultivating friendship, and surrender fully unto the Lord. Such activities are all auspicious and full of transcendental potencies. Indeed, they make the devotee perfect in self-realization. Then his only desire is to achieve the association of the Supreme Person of Godhead. This is called yoga. By the mercy of the Lord, such a devotee never comes back into this material condition of his life. Krishna refers to the merciful protection of the Lord. The Lord helps the devotee to achieve Krishna consciousness by yoga. And when he becomes fully Krishna conscious, the Lord protects him from falling down into miserable conditioned life. Well, God said it, I believe it, factual. I was born in the darkness of ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances unto him. One was Sri Rupa Goswami and Prabhupada. who was established within this material world the mission to fulfill the desires of Lord Chaitanya, give me shelter under his lotus feet. Time for me for this. Instead of being called MahaMantraSwami, I should be called Bozo Swami, because I have no good qualities. None. But I thought I would talk a little bit about this verse. I lack so many good qualities myself. But I'm thinking myself, no matter what, if we just try, Krishna is there to help us. If we are trying to do something good, we don't have to worry about. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that it can only be understood by love and devotion. So, this verse is kind of reminds me in what Prabhupada says in the first part of the purport, that if a man and a woman love each other, the man and the husband and wife should, in the good relationship, not what's going on in a lot of days, but then the husband thinks, oh, how can he please my wife? And the wife thinks of how he can please her husband. And this way, they're always thinking, what can we do to make others happy? And one another doesn't lack anything. So Krishna sees his devotee, and his devotee is saying, what can I do, my Lord, to serve you nicely? So the true devotee doesn't really worry about finances. Oh my, what's going on? Can we meet this budget? Can we meet this time? Got to get this paper. Srila Prabhupada gave a very sublime message. And that was just to think how Krishna can enable you to do it. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that he is the ability in mankind. So if we realize that he's the ability within mankind, how can we ourselves say that we are the doer? But we are merely the instrument for helping out the conditioned soul. What can we do as far as the devotee? What can we ask for? Krishna, there's so much in this world that I would like to do for you. Please help me. But we have become so materialistically as devotees. Well, I gotta do this, I gotta do that nonsense, this nonsense. I got this special project, I got this, I got that. And Maya Devi has come in after us, that we cannot, but for one who worships me with faith and devotion, meditating upon his transcendental form, he gives us what we lack. Prabhupada, when he first came to this country with $10, and he said, I'm following my spiritual master's orders. He told me to come to America and write books, and that is what I am doing. So, he didn't worry about, well, we got this budget to meet. We have this money program. We have this other issue. We got this issue. But he trained us on how to become totally dependent upon Krishna. Therefore, we don't lack anything. If we are truly surrendered, like Queen Kunti, even though it may get rough for us a little bit, we may not know what's going on. But ultimately, one of Krishna's name is Parameshvara, the Supreme Controller. So Queen Kunti prayed, oh Lord, she was going through so much, and yet she said, I embrace this. Why? because she was remembering Krishna.